Have you ever wondered why some people swear by running, while others insist that walking is the secret to a healthier, longer life? One burns more calories, the other seems too easy to matter. But what if the biggest fitness myth isn't about exercise at all? It's about believing that harder always means better. By the end of this video, you'll discover which activity truly fits your body, your goals, and your lifestyle. And the answer might completely change the way you think about fitness. Imagine two friends who both decide to improve their health. One wakes up every morning before sunrise, laces up running shoes, and pushes through exhausting 5-kilometer runs. The other simply takes a brisk 45-minute walk every evening after work. 6 months later, who do you think is healthier? Surprisingly, science says the answer isn't as obvious as most people expect. Let's start with running. Running is one of the most efficient forms of cardiovascular exercise. It increases your heart rate quickly, strengthens your heart and lungs, improves endurance, and burns a significant number of calories in a short amount of time. For someone trying to lose weight quickly, this sounds like the perfect solution. A 30-minute run can burn nearly twice as many calories as a 30-minute walk, depending on your speed and body weight. Running also stimulates the release of endorphins, the famous runner's high, which can reduce stress, improve mood, and even help fight symptoms of anxiety and depression. But here's the catch. Running also places considerable stress on your joints, knees, ankles, and hips. Without proper technique, supportive footwear, and adequate recovery, overuse injuries become much more common. Shin splints, knee pain, and tendon problems often force beginners to quit before they see lasting results. Now let's look at walking, the exercise many people underestimate. Walking may not leave you breathless, but that doesn't mean it's ineffective. A brisk walk activates your cardiovascular system, improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and helps regulate blood sugar. It strengthens muscles, improves balance, and supports healthy bones without putting excessive pressure on your joints. Even more importantly, walking is incredibly sustainable. Because it feels less intimidating, people are far more likely to stick with it for months and even years. And consistency is where real transformation happens. Researchers have repeatedly found that regular walking reduces the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, obesity, and even certain cancers. Daily walking is also associated with better brain health, improved memory, and a lower risk of cognitive decline as we age. So here's the interesting question. If running burns more calories, why do so many health experts continue recommending walking? The answer is simple. The best exercise isn't the one that burns the most calories, it's the one you'll actually continue doing. Many beginners start running with huge motivation. They push themselves too hard, become sore, lose enthusiasm, or suffer minor injuries. Within a few weeks, they stop completely. Meanwhile, someone who enjoys walking every day quietly accumulates hundreds of miles each year without feeling overwhelmed. Small actions repeated consistently often beat intense efforts that don't last. Now let's compare them based on different goals. If your primary goal is maximum calorie burn in the shortest time, running wins. If your goal is protecting your joints, reducing stress, improving longevity, and building a lifelong habit, walking is incredibly difficult to beat. If you're over 40, overweight, recovering from injury, or completely new to exercise, walking is usually the safer starting point. If you're already physically fit and want to improve athletic performance, cardiovascular endurance, or race preparation, running offers greater intensity and challenge. But here's something many people never realize. Walking and running don't have to compete. In fact, combining them may deliver the greatest benefits. You might walk on recovery days, run 2 or 3 times each week, and stay active every day without overwhelming your body. This balanced approach reduces injury risk while still improving fitness, endurance, metabolism, and heart health. Remember, fitness isn't about proving how hard you can push yourself today. It's about creating habits your future self will thank you for. The healthiest people aren't always the fastest runners. They're often the people who simply keep moving, day after day, year after year. So, walking or running? The real winner depends on your personal goal. Want speed, higher calorie burn, and athletic performance? Running takes the lead. Want sustainability, joint-friendly exercise, lower injury risk, and lifelong health? Walking is an outstanding choice. Ultimately, neither exercise is universally better. The best exercise is the one that matches your body, fits your schedule, and becomes part of your daily life. Because in the long run, consistency will always outperform intensity. If today's video helped you see fitness from a new perspective, don't stop here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss practical, science-backed health tips. And before you go, tell us in the comments, team walking or team running? We'd love to hear your experience. See you in the next video.